Hi, this is Christy Demetrakis, author of Faith to Conquer Fear, Inspiration to Achieve Your Dreams, and Faith to Conquer Fear, The Journey. And welcome to this week's Faith to Conquer Fear Inspirational Moments. If you've been watching over the last 5 weeks or so, you know that these are just quick videos of inspiration, really just to get you thinking differently so that you'll do some things differently. This week, you notice my background is a little bit different than it has been over the last 5 weeks or so. I am coming to you from Toronto, Canada. I am here on business, and rather than skip a day just because I'm traveling, I wanted to make sure that I did connect with you today on a Sunday, because that's the day that we always come together. So thank you for watching in advance. And I'll appeal to you the same as I have before. If you would, feel free to share this video with others if you find it valuable and useful to you. This week, I want to talk about lessons from a 5-year-old. My husband and I have a goddaughter, Eden, who is 5. And this week we had the pleasure of attending a summer camp, an African dance summer camp recital for her that she has been participating in most of the summer. And first of all, let me just say it was so fun to just to watch. And what I could see is there were a ton of kids. There were probably 30, and my numbers might be wrong, 30 youth that were participating in this particular recital. And Eden was one of the youngest at age 5. But I've also since learned that they have an adult class that they do on Saturdays that in my spare time I might decide to do as well. But it was a great program. And so what was so exciting about this, well, exciting, good, exciting, not so good, is we got there not really knowing what to expect. We didn't know really whether Eden was, well, we knew she would perform, but we didn't know how she was going to perform. She had not shown her mom any of the dances. So her mom didn't really know whether she knew the dances or not. And the reason we were a little bit apprehensive and not really sure what was going to happen is because, unfortunately, Eden had to miss 6 weeks of the camp. Her mom was traveling, and so therefore Eden had to miss about 6 weeks of the summer camp. And if you were able to see the complexity of the dances that they were doing, missing 6 weeks is a big deal. And so this could have gone a number of ways. It could have gone the way it went, which is Eden did a fantastic job. I think if my memory serves correctly, she was in 3 of the dances and she knew the moves perfectly, not an issue. And she has rhythm. Okay, let me just say that's a good thing, because all the years we were dancing around in my living room, that was not evident. But she has rhythm and she did a fantastic job. So that's the one way it could have gone, and it went. The second way it could have gone, though, is Eden could have had the mentality of, you know what, I've been gone a month and a half. I haven't been there with my friends. I don't know all the dances. I haven't had the benefit of learning all the other stuff. I can't catch up. She could have had a really bad attitude about it, and she didn't. She didn't. She got out there and she knocked it out of the park. She knew what she had to do before she left for that 6-week window of time, and when she got back, she put in the work. She learned the dances, and she was able to perform. Now, as adults, this is where the lesson comes in, because too often we opt for option number 2. We get so caught up in the fact that, or the idea, not necessarily a fact, we get so caught up in the idea that we're behind. We haven't had nearly as much training as the person over there who's doing what I want to do. I can't catch up. I'm getting too old. That's a big one. I remember when I was 39, about to turn 40, I still to this day, I can remember walking out of the door into my garage. I was getting ready to get into my car, and this funk just came over me, just all of a sudden, and all I could think was, I'm about to turn 40 years old, and I have not done nearly all the things that I thought I would have done by this age. I'm not going to be able to do it. All of my dreams gone. I mean, it's like I thought 40 was the end of the world. Like, I'm about to die tomorrow. Clearly that didn't happen. 8 years later, I'm about to have a birthday next week. But, you know, that's the funk that we often fall into. We get into this mindset of I can't for whatever reason. But here's what we have to understand. God is a restorer of time. The word says that. That's biblical. God is a restorer of time. And if we have the desire, then God will open up those doors that we thought were closed because we feel like we're playing catch up. And catch up is the important term, because if we feel like, and I say we because I fall into this trap as well, if we feel like we're behind, if we feel like time is running out, if we feel like we got to kick it into high gear, we do. We have to do what Eden did. She realized missing 6 weeks, she was going to have to play catch up. And she was going to have to do the work that was necessary to catch up. And that's my challenge to you. That's my challenge to myself. What are we willing to do so that we get out of this negative mindset of, I don't have enough, I'm behind, I'm getting too old. We got to shift that mindset. We have to shift that mindset and start to focus on what is it going to take? What do we need to do to make sure that when the time comes to perform, we're able to perform? That's all I have for you this week. Thank you for joining me for Faith to Conquer Fear Inspirational Moments. Again, I'm Christy Demetrakis, author of Faith to Conquer Fear, Inspiration to Achieve Your Dreams, and Faith to Conquer Fear, the Journey. If you enjoyed this, I ask if you would just please share it so we can help spread the word. Thank you so much. I look forward to talking with you again next week as I give you more tips and tools to build your faith, increase your confidence, and conquer your fears. I'll see you next week, but I won't be in Toronto. Talk to you later.